Hey, how you doing, everyone? Fucking cheap Tuesday. Welcome to the Dusty Bogan Show, where all your fucking dreams can come true. You can know the truth. Hope everyone's bloody week has gone well. I guess my week's been alright. Aside from my ute, it's in the mechanic shop, right? And I'm working with my brother, and that's all good. But he's driving me to and from work, and he always falls asleep when he drives. So on the way home, I'm like, I'm thinking it's my last day on earth. Every time I jump in the fucking car, I shit myself. I'm kind of like, it's kind of weird. It makes me smile. I'm like, because I figure if I'm going to die, I might as well die smiling, right? For some weird reason, it makes me want to smile when I'm like, because I'm sick of being a dick and I'm sick of, when you're like sick of fucking, you're like babysitting someone or like telling them what to do all the time, and it gives you the shits, right? You're like, fuck. So I can't be bothered. Years ago, when we used to drive to work together, I'd go like this. He'd be driving, and I'd be like this, just staring at his eyes. I'd be like, "Are you fucking awake, mate?" And now I'm just like, I'm sick of babysitting people. So I'd prefer to sit there in in fear for my life and say nothing than say something. You know what I mean? That's how fucked it up. That's how fucked it is. I can't wait to get my ute back so I'm not shitting my pants. Thanks for thanks for tuning in, everyone. G'day Bob. G'day Regan. G'day Daddy. How is fucking going? Hope you've had a good week. It's never too. We started an hour early tonight. I'm reckoning. I'm watching Stranger Things. I've been binge watching it, so I'm just like, I'm gonna start early because I want to binge watch it tonight. I love a bit of like fucking sci-fi and aliens and demons and shit. That's my thing. I love it. Debbie thinks I miss my ute. Fuck yeah. It's so hard to give up on a ute. Like my ute, dead set. I went to one of these mechanics because I took my ute to my mechanic. I lent my ute to my mate. And then I lent it to him for the weekend and I jumped back in my ute and he fucked my ute, right? So I took it to the mechanic. He fixed it. He had to replace a fan belt and smash my water pump, right? So I took it to the mechanic, and then I get it back from the mechanic, and there's no fucking power steering cap. There's no brake fluid cap, and there's no. Yeah, that was it. And I'm just thinking, fuck. Came back more fucked out than I took it there. So I took it to another mechanic, and then he said it'll be $3,000 worth of work needs done on this ute, which has, if my ute has 400,000 Ks on the clock, like it's fucked, right? And I'm like, that's all right. It's all right, but it's hard to give up on my ute. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm too much of a miserable tight ass to be like, fuck it, I'll just fix my ute. So it's at the mechanics. Went to my mate who's a decent mechanic. He's going to fix it. It'll be it won't be that much. I went to one of them, I don't know if you guys are from America or wherever, but in Australia, there's like Bridgestone Tire and Auto. So you get your tires done there, but they service it as well. And bloody, geez, they're expensive. So I just got a quote from them. I paid them $50 to go through everything. G'day, Gav. See you Friday, mate. I'll come around for a beer. What kind of ute is it? It's an old 96 Hilux. I bought this ute when I was younger in high school. It was my mate's ute. He bought it like a Lolux. I don't know if you know it. In Australia, we have these like Hiluxes with um, style cabs. It's like a two door, but there's four seats, and My mate bought this ute. I was like, it's a pretty sick ute, eh? And I said to him, whenever you want to sell it, let me know. And I had this old fucking Beamer at the time. And I was like, yeah, my two dream cars is this Beamer, which was pretty sick, and my mate's ute. So eventually my mate, he was like, you still want to buy this ute? And I fucking bought it off him. And they go good, Toyotas, you know what I mean? They just fucking keep going. So I love it. Yeah, you can't kill a Hilux, man. I fucking love it. And I reckon after having a Hilux for so long, it's just like, I just would fucking hate to drive anything else because they're so reliable. I think my mate, right, he sold me his ute. He sold me the Hilux. Then he bought a brand new diesel Hilux. And it was like a year later, I seen him at the pub. And he's like, dude, you want to sell me the ute back? I'm like, no fucking way. And I said, why is that? And he reckons the new Hilux diesel just gave him nothing but dramas. So I was like, I was kind of like, haha, sucked in. I'm never selling you that ute. It's awesome. So what a fucking asshole I am. But anyway, I'm still driving it. So there you fucking go. You know what I mean? Should we hook into some news? Some cheap Tuesday fucking news. Got plenty of moonshine if you want to shout me a shot. Oh, well, not really. Half a bottle, quarter of a bottle. Black Lungs came around last night and bloody, can I get a bottle? Yeah, you can. Nah, he's alright. Get this for news. This is on Infowars.com. Fucking hell. I'll just jump in the comment section again. CRF, he reckons all those chain places are rip-offs. Go to a local mechanic. Amen. He's totally fucking right. Totally fucking right there, mate. One of our customers, Hilux, has done over 500,000 Ks. Fuck yeah. Well, mine's got like 415 on it. So I just want to drive it forever if I can. I think it may have already had a rebuild. Doing a fucking shot before we even start reading the news. God bless you, mate. God bless you, CRF 1000L. You're a fucking top bloke. You make my Tuesdays great. Make Tuesdays great again. Thanks, brother. Maybe I'm getting used to fucking shotting it now. That's the same batch as last week's moonshine, so it's pretty fucking strong shit. Thanks heaps, bro. That was delicious. Getting me in the fucking spirit of Tuesday. Anyway, here's this stupid article. You know when they just give you the shits, right? You read them. And I have to read it to the world. You know how it is. Okay. Does it zig Heil yet? Leftists call Ivanka Trump's. They call Ivanka Trump racist over picture of her white dog. So some stupid idiots have called, Ivanka Trump's daughter. She's quite good looking too. I guess, the God Emperor's her father. But yeah, anyway. Here we go. I'll just smash into this article for a little bit. Deadbeat, good morning. How you going, mate? Thanks fucking tuning in, mate. Let's hook into this. Deranged leftists are calling President Trump's daughter, Ivanka, a racist after she posted a picture of her daughter's new dog. The picture of the new pup, Pomeranian Siberian mixed named Winter, was posted on Instagram and Twitter Sunday where leftists accused Ivanka of selecting the dog due to its white color. there's a demon under every rock with these fucking morons. You know what I mean? People are like, this shit is definitely gonna get Trump 2020. People are just gonna be like, unless they're trolling her, and then it's kind of funny, or they're just shit stirring, right? That's kind of funny. But the thing is, I hope that's the case, but it's more like they think there's a fucking demon under every rock. Everyone's fucking racist to these stupid fucking idiots. I think this is what her tweet said. Meet Winter Arabella. Bella's birthday. Arabella's birthday dream came true, and the newest member of the Kashner family, I think that's her husband, Kushner family, Ivanka proclaimed, prompting a deluge of nasty comments. And it's so stupid. She's bought this for a little girl. This cool dog. Kind of looks like a fox, I reckon. Looks like a fucking white, blue-eyed fox. Yeah. Should we read? I think there's like a list of all the tweets where all the lefty crybabies fucking, sook out like little babies. Everything's racist. Yeah, so someone goes, Nancy, this is what Nancy tweeted. How darling, I see you skipped a rescue and went straight to an Aryan breeder. Does it sit and zig Heil yet? They're pretty funny, eh? Surely these are trolls. Winter White. This is Henry. Figures, I guess the only color that keeps it out of a cage at the Trump household. I guess that's referencing the immigration, the fucking ICE detention centers for all them illegal aliens. They should be They should be sent to little fucking prison camps because they're illegal aliens breaking the law, and then deport their asses. You know what you know what I mean? If it was a brown dog, here we go. This is John Zal, I think his name is. If it was a brown dog, would you put it in a cage? Well, that's just fucking sick, mate. What a fucking sicko. I think these like virtue signaling, they're all white people. The virtue signaling white losers where there's a demon under every rock. They think about racism more than anyone. They're the fucking most pathetic humans on earth. In all an all white dog shocking from Jeebus. Anyway, are we fucking done with this? I think I'm done with this. I don't want to read all these retards. That's right. This is the end. Last quote. That's right. Liberal politics in 2019 has descended into calling a person racist for the color of their dog's fur. This type of liberal hysteria is yet one more reason why Trump will win again in 2020. Heck yeah. I think, well, this is on InfoWars. I think I read it also on, what was it? Fucking Summit News. I don't know if read Summit News. That's Paul Joseph Watson's that's his fucking news thing. Pretty good. Hey, fucking go. I'll jump back in the comments section. Where was I? Anyone else chat smaller than usual or just me? I've popped it out to sort it. Oh, maybe that was me. Maybe I did that. I think I zoomed out because last time I went live, I fucking zoomed it in. Maybe it's my fault. Mula Hula. I think that's how you say it. It would be a great troll, but I'm guessing it isn't. That's right. They're just fucking stupid retards. That's what I call them. Stupid idiots. Don't want to insult the retards. These people are just, they're like voluntarily stupid. Yeah. Oswald Mosley, I don't hate black people. My dog is black. That's right, mate. Good on ya. Everyone go out and buy a black guinea pig and then like virtue signal. Be like, look at me. Or a black goldfish, something like that. Be like, yeah, I'm the fucking greatest person on earth. You can feel better about your white guilt. Go buy all your stupid liberal mates. Go buy them a pet fucking black pet guinea pig or goldfish this year and just be like, there you go, mate. Now you can feel better about yourself, you pathetic loser. And just write that on the card. My hair is black, so I'm black now. Yep, that's right, mate. I'll be like, I have a mate on YouTube who has black hair. So if you have black hair, my beard goes black. There's also some fucking greys coming to it now. How fucked is that? Anyway. Let's fucking read a bit more news, eh? G'day, Dusty, Uhuru from the coast, brother. Cheers, mate. Stephen Gregory. What coast? The Gold Coast or what? I'm getting fucking thirsty. How do you say the Filipino Prime Minister's name? It's like Duterte. I suck at pronouncing names. You have to be like, forgive me, or just get over it. No one tunes into this YouTube channel because of my ability to pronounce fucking names, right? Anyway, this article's from the Unshackled. I call them the InfoWars of Australia. They're having a crack anyway. They pump out a fair bit of bloody articles. I'm reading off my phone. I was reading off my laptop. I think the last video I started reading off my phone again. Because I think I was going like cross-eyed trying to fucking read off the article and then look at the camera, and I was like, fucking hell. I look like a fucking dickhead. Central Coast, mate. God's chosen. Proud Boys. Nice, mate. Cheers. God bless the Central Coast Proud Boys, then, eh? Fucking legendary. Anyway, Filipino Prime Minister claims ownership of West Philippine Sea. That's this article. The West Philippine Sea is fucking massive. It's like pretty much goes all the way up to Hong Kong, like not far off the coast. It's like he's claiming like the whole South China Sea. He's calling it. So I guess the Chinese call it the South China Sea, and he's calling it the West Philippine Sea. And he's like, it's fucking mine. He loves it. I love this dude. I got my Philippine mate, my mate from the Philippines at work. He's a fucking hard ass. He works so he's just a machine. We had a heap of Filipinos. All the Filipinos were like fucking just smiling the whole time, real happy people. And then the one Filipino's left. He's the hardest worker. He's a fucking legend. He doesn't smile all the time, but he's bloody hard working dude. Top bloke. He gave me some chili plants. they just produced shit. These chili plants just kept producing. Oh, and guess what? My lemon tree actually, one of my lemon and lime trees have produced fruit. So maybe Thirsty Thursday I'll go fucking pick one and make a Dusty Bogan drink. You know what I mean? You know what I'm fucking talking about. If you've been following this channel for a while, you know what I'm talking about. I've actually got a video of me planting them lemon trees from the start of the year, and they've actually produced. So that's bloody great. Anyway, the Filipino Oh, here we go. Another shot. I'm fucking thirsty, so I got to do these shots straight away, mate. Other talk. How's it going? It's a dusty world out there. Bloody oath. As long as you're knocking back moonshine, sort of knock the dust off this world. Fucking cheers, mate. Thanks, brother. Oh, fuck, I gotta mix this shit up. I gotta give the bottle a shake. Maybe it's fucking settling or something. Comes out of my still like 95%. So I guess you water it down to a drinkable level, right? That was fucking strong. Here we go. Fucking cheers, mate. Another delicious shot to keep Dustbo going. You know what I mean? We have heaps of them in New Zealand. They are great. A lot of them work in aged care and hospitals. Yeah, Filipinos are fucking badass. This is my thing. And you're like, why would we even migrate Muslims into this country who they don't drink, they don't eat bacon, the women cover their faces, the men have beards that don't have mustaches and they look like fucking stupid idiots. I'm telling you what, if the women just had headscarves, get rid of the burqa, just headscarves, all Muslim blokes start growing mustaches on your beard and just have a fucking beer. Have a beer with us. And straight away, we're going to get along a lot better. 3 things. All you have to, and 4 things. Remember what John Connor said to the Terminator? You just can't go around killing people. That's it. But anyway, why would we migrate fucking such a different culture? Why would we migrate Muslims to the West when we could bring in awesome Filipinos? You know, doesn't make sense. And even my bar that I drink out is full of Brazilians. They're awesome too. They're like, hey, how you going? They fucking drink beer and talk shit. They're just like us. You know what I mean? Anyway, it just makes it so much easier to get along. Let me fucking read a few more comments. Invent a Dusty Bogan cocktail, mate. Oh, yeah, well, I've already got the Dusty Bogan drink, which is just 2 shots of gin, soda water, and some lemon and lime. Bang. I actually have a video up from ages ago. Is that 95% proof? We do percentage of alcohol different here in the UK. Oh, it's 95. It comes out of the still like 95% pure alcohol. 95% alcohol. But I water it down to a drinkable level because or else you buddy burn your guts out. You know what I mean? One time, right, I went drinking with me Aboriginal mates. So we actually caught up on Friday. We caught up on Friday, and we were drinking in the park, moonshine. And then I was like, right, boys, you can drink the rest of. I've got to go. I come home and I was like, that was fucking strong. And I tested it. I did water it down, but obviously not enough. I tested it. I got home. I tested it. It was 85%. I rang them up. Boys, fucking water that shit down. I'm like, you're going to fucking burn your guts open. They're like, Les is already throwing up. He's shivering. I was like, fuck. That was really stupid of me. But anyway, we were drinking it with Coca-Cola then. So you know what I mean? It's not like they were watering it down with Coke. How you fucking going? Oi, porcelain mate, how you going? Tuning in. Thanks, brother. Anyway, let's read some of this fucking article about this Filipino bloke. Fucking the Prime Minister of the Philippines. What a legend. I fucking love this dude. He hates the UN. And do you get any better than hating the UN? Like, he's just obviously a normal human being with a brain in his head. Anyway, let's read this fucking article. Filipino Prime Minister reiterates the country's sovereign right over the West Philippine Sea, despite allowing China to continue fishing in the country's exclusive economic zone. As far as I'm concerned, the owner and I'm the owner and I'm just giving the fishing rights, he said. Historically, even before the birth of nations, even before the organization of whatever, there were already people on the coast, whether they are really the ancestors of the Chinese or the Filipinos. I don't know what he's talking about. And also, nations who have been fishing there, it's called fishing rights. I can't even pronounce the dude's name, so we're calling him fucking old mate. That's the Aussie way. You just call him old mate. The Filipino fucking god emperor. Let's call him that. So the court admitted that there is such a thing as traditional fishing rights of people, and that you have to allow it without violating the law, he added. That sounds fucking cool. He was right there. Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo said in a place briefing, referring to fuck this shit. This is such one of these shit articles. I just want to get the where he goes and abuses the UN. He shut down critics who have been pressuring him to uphold the constitutional provision of the country's exclusive economic zone. So that they're totally fucking holding to that they are the owners of this fucking West Filipino Sea. Even everyone, obviously, people are pressuring him to hold on to it. So he's kind of capitulating in a way. But like he said, yeah, people have ancestral fishing rights. You can't stop a man from fishing. Let's fucking face it. You know what I mean? It's just you'd have to be the biggest fucking cunt on planet Earth. And I don't say that word often, but that's what you are if you stop someone fishing. It's un-Australian, and definitely it's clearly un-Filipino. We're like cut from the same cloth. I reckon we're both pretty chilled out, happy people. You know what I mean? They fucking work hard, the Filipinos. Tops. Good people. Here we go. That's the provision of the thoughtless and the senseless protection of the economic right of economic zones resource. I'm protecting the country and the 110 million Filipinos. Jesus Christ. Last time I heard there was only 90 million of them. They just keep breeding the Filipinos. I reckon if we like migrated a shitload of Filipinos and then they were like had like a booming population, you know, like say Muslims migrate to the West and we're like, fucking hell, they had a lot of kids. Besides from Muslims are all on welfare, so it gives you the shits. But if we had a heap of Filipinos and they were breeding, like having fuckload of kids, we'd all be like, good on you, mate. You're a fucking legend. We wouldn't give a shit because they're just awesome people. You know what I mean? The Filipino president further defended his position by saying that enforcing a ban on Chinese fishing in disputed waters could lead to an armed confrontation with China. Meanwhile, neighboring countries in Asia, such as Indonesia and Vietnam, have continued to assert their exclusive rights over the territory by blowing up Chinese fishing vessels in the area without any incident or threat of war over China. Holy fuck. That is pretty crazy, hey? It's like that shit is actually happening. They're blowing up fishermen people fishing. The Filipino Prime Minister has continued to run the narrative of the threat of war in order to justify his position to let China abuse the Philippines' own natural resource. China's operations in the area have damaged billions of dollars of coral reef. I reckon they probably would abuse the fishing rights. I mean, I got like my mate from work, this Vietnamese dude. He's an absolute fucking legend. We always go, I won't say his name, we always go around there for beers on a Friday. And he's like, this is my theory. My Vietnamese mate, I think his wife only lets him drink like socially. So he's like, you come for beer. He's like, my wife cooked dinner. She make a food for us. I shout the beer. And you're like, yeah, I'm fucking there, mate. No worries. And because you have a few beers and you're like, yeah, mate, I've got to go. And he's like, no, you stay. Because I reckon as soon as we leave, his missus is like, no more drink for you. So he always likes us to come around. But why I'm saying that is this fella, my mate, he fucking fishes. Like I don't think he buys meat. He just fishes for his food. You know what I mean? He loves it. And the Chinese and the Vietnamese are very similar in their love for fishing. But yeah, you got to be careful. Like, damn, in Australia and New Zealand, you know, we have fish farms and we repopulate our rivers and lakes and stuff. I don't know if they have fish farms on the coast where they throw them back into the ocean. I'm not sure about that, but I do know we do it in Australia and New Zealand for the rivers and the lakes because like fishing tourism is like a big industry. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I would be them nets they use to rip up the fish are pretty fucking deadly, eh? You think to yourself like, fucking hell, mate. It's not like Bubba Gump, you know. Bubba Gump the man, I reckon he had the balance about right. He didn't fish. He didn't, I guess he took everything he could. Let's face it. That's why he's rich. You know what I mean? Where am I? I'll jump back in the comments section. Bobba. I live in Seattle. Hey mate, how you going? Welcome from fucking Seattle, Bobba. Hey, he was in the comments, waiting first here. He was the first waiting. Static Void. I'm drinking a beer. Are you, mate? Fucking what a legend. Hook in, mate. Cheap Tuesday. You need to rehydrate. Fuck. Regan, you fucking legend. And Regan, my mate, he's actually in the Dusty Bogan's mates on Telegram. So good on you, Regan, dude. You're a fucking absolute top legend. If you ever want to come on, we can do a hangouts together and we can talk shit together on one of my shows. We'll tee it up on Telegram. You donate to me and you're getting special treatment. That's probably like, I don't know if that's bad, but you're true, mate. Hit me up on Telegram. I'll get you on the show. Hail to the Gold Emperor. The West is the best. Amen. I totally agree. Fuck. Need a beer to wash that down. The show's just descending into alcoholism, you know what I mean? But that's all good. I used to drink every day. Now I'm only drinking whenever I do a show. Nah. You know what I mean? Or whenever, as soon as you walk in the door after a hard day's work and you just have to fucking crack a beer open. Oh, shit. What a pisshead. No, enjoy in moderation, mate. We drink to think. Cheers. Yeah, mate. That's it. Here we go. The next fucking news article we're reading. Fast Company. That's the name of this website. This news website. This is stupid. I think I was looking up some funny memes, and this is the article I found: how right wing memes, slingers weaponize toxic patriotism. What the fuck? How right wing memes slingers weaponize toxic patriotism. Everyone who memes is just cracking a joke, mate. Get fucking over it. What a pathetic loser to even complain about memes. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm a fucking stupid idiot. Here, get this. This is just stupid. The youngest woman ever elected to the US Congress has launched a fight against memes. I think this is an old article. Maybe this is an old article. I don't know. It's not that old. Okay, she's launched a fight against memes as one of her first orders of business on the Hill. The left has been slow to adopt the use of memes, but Alexandra, what do they call her? AOC. Let's call her that for short because I can't pronounce the bitch's name. Let's face it. Is a millennial and proving not only to be an excellent an expert in building community on social media platforms, but also political memes. This is clearly a lefty who wrote this. What? How do you say her name? Not AOC. Let's call it that. Appears to understand the threat that they pose and the need to defend herself and others from online misinformation attack memes. What a fucking stupid bitch. We've like reclaimed art. The writer, I think instinctively right wing people or more conservative people, we're probably like, lefties have taken over all forms of art. But I think conservatives are also right there too. Like you look at the church, it's like the fucking architecture and the artwork and the music and the incense and shit. It's like a full experience, right? That's a part of art. That's a part of who we are. And I think that's transcended into the meme world. It's a spiritual encounter. The picture says 1,000 words, and this bitch is fucking scared because she knows she's out. She's only got one term, and this bitch is fucking gone. I'm afraid for my life. There's a demon under every rock. In one recent example, AOC called out a meme on Twitter that prompted misinformation about another newly elected congresswoman. Fuck off. Okay. Okay, where was I? This is that Ilhan Omar. You know, the fucking Muslim bitch from Somalia. I have like a few Muslim mates from Somalia. They're from Somalia? Yeah, they're from Somalia. I think that's where this bitch is from. And they're half decent. At least they're honest. You know what I mean? They kind of are quite conservative. Them African Muslims, they can't even grow beards. So they can't. There's like one aspect of being an African Muslim. They have shit beards, which makes them not attempt to have a beard. And then they don't have a beard with no mustache. So they don't look shit. You know what I mean? They kind of look more normal. The blokes, anyway. Unless they're wearing a fucking ninja suit. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm disintegrating into the chaos. Too much fucking moonshine. Where was I? Anyway, she's come to the saving grace of this fucking Somali. Yeah, she pulled up people about misinformation, and this is what the article: newly elected congresswoman, who happens to be the first hijab-wearing Somali American Muslim refugee elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. Jeez, and she's doing a terrible job. What a fucking shame. It would have been good if they elected some awesome Somali who was like, I love America. America is the best place on earth. Somali should become like America. That's who Somalia deserves. Somalia deserves someone like that. Instead of keep on pumping the fucking victim mentality that only the left are they're so fucking stupid. They're the stupidest people on earth, and all they do is just fucking keep pushing the victim mentality. Oh, I'm the first hijab wearing Somali African Muslim fucking refugee, because victimhood mentality is the currency. When you read what this is who she is, and it's like victim minority, victim minority, victim minority. That's what that currency consists of. My bleeding heart. That doesn't mean you're a good person or you're going to be good at your job. We believe in meritocracy. We don't give a fuck about any of that. All we care about is, are you going to do a good job for the people? And the bitch is failing. She's failing. She is just pumping her victimhood mentality bullshit everywhere on the earth. What a stupid idiot. Where was I? And her new favorite target of the right. Yeah, of course she is, because she says so much stupid shit. We're not targeting her because of the color of her skin or her shitty Islamic philosophy. We're targeting her because she's a stupid idiot, right? That's it. It's not our fault. We're just being consistent. You know what I mean? It's like Bernie Sanders. That guy copped the same amount of shit, and he's a fucking that cunt is as white as an A4 piece of paper. He makes white people look bad. That's how fucked that guy is. He's a disgrace. Anyway, where was I? I'm losing it here. That's why she's a target of the right. The meme asserts that Amar's agenda is to enslave. Get this shit. Only a fucking lefty retard would write the shit. The meme asserts that Amar's agenda is to enslave all white men because they refuse to submit to Islam. However, these claims have been proven to be false by a third party. Hang on a minute. We know historically, right? Why do you think Muslims dye that? Have you noticed that Muslims dye their beard red? That's because Muhammad had a red beard. He's actually like a Celtic or Viking warrior who somehow his ancestors ended up in fucking the Arab in Arabia. You know what I mean? Muhammad was the whitest guy on earth, and we all hate him because he's a stupid idiot. We're all worried. This is the stupidest thing. We're all worried, right? The meme asserts that Amar's agenda is to enslave all white men because they refuse to submit to Islam. Islam is all about men dominating over everyone. If you were a real male chauvinist, you just embrace Islam. The fact that white men are anti-Islam proves that we are actually hang on a minute, this guy's a real fuckwit. This Muhammad guy. You know what I mean? It's so stupid. All the white men who oppose Islam are standing up for the freedom of this fucking planet. For half of the planet, all the women. You know what I mean? And children, all the children who are going to be fucking, don't get me started. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone with a brain in their head who can read a book called the Quran and be like, that's fucked up. I should stop reading. I'm going to stop reading this because this article's sending me into the chaos. You know what I mean? I've got a few good articles. They're quite funny. A few more to read. It's only 5:46. Oh, yeah. Cool. When do we start this one? 5 o'clock? That's good because I'm going to get to smash Stranger Things. That's what I'm keen to do. That's why I started earlier. Let me know if earlier is better for you guys. I think I have maybe less views. I don't know. Maybe. But it works out better for me because I can fucking I can go watch Stranger Things. I've just started hooking into the show. Anyway, I'll read through the comment section. Somalia is the most corrupt country on earth. I know. And my Muslim mates who are from Somalia, they were like, it was an amazing country. Beautiful. They were like, it was just like Australia. And then what happened? Islamic extremism tore the country to pieces and just fucked it. And these poor Muslim young men are brainwashed by the left to thinking like, but Islam is beautiful. Dropping. Anyway, it's not. Islamic fundamentalism is disgusting, mate. There's nothing tolerant about it. You know what I mean? It goes against everything that the West was built on. Individualism. You can't be an individual. The pursuit of happiness. You know what I mean? What's that, man? It's like the pursuit of fucking happiness and I don't know, the American dream or the Western dream. There ain't no individualism in Islam or communism or the left. You can't have a conversation with them. We meet on for last Saturday, and the diversity of political opinion and philosophical idea is huge. But we don't like. We'd be like, yeah, this is what I believe. Oh, this is what I believe. Oh, this is what I think. And none of us, we don't really agree, but we're all together as mates. You know what I mean? You must submit to the left wing madness. If you don't agree with us, you're a Nazi. Your dog's white and you're a racist. Sharia law's amazing, and if you don't agree with every stroke of the pen, we'll stone you to death. How fucking stupid. How many of you have good mates who you don't agree with on political or philosophical ideas? All of us, right? It's probably because we're free to do so. We're not forced into the madness, into the bullshit. I'm an old 44, so my generation would be embarrassed to act like a victim. Yeah, victimhood mentality is disgusting. The funny thing is, other talks at this. The funny thing is, they pump up all the racist division, then they run Joe Biden for president, another white guy. Good luck with that, folks. Don't worry, people on the left, right? I know so many lefties, and they just virtue signal. I'm fucking amazing. I care about all these things and people. And then, like, go tell them to catch a train or send their kids to a public school. Or, like, where are you going to send your kids to school and be like, you know the shitty suburbs in your fucking city or town, right? You know where the shitty public schools are, and you say, would you send your kid to that school? Would you catch a train or a bus and watch them go, no, no fucking way? Because they're the biggest segregated fucking class on earth, these left wing losers. Diversity's our strength. And they would never send their kid to a fucking the poor public school or the bloody catch a train or a bus. They're so fucking full of shit. Go tell fucking Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton or any of these fucking lying pieces of shit. They're all fucking liars. I don't give a shit. Dusty is now on D Live. Yeah, man, I just set up my fucking D Live this afternoon. So hopefully I can slowly. I think they said on the 1st of August they're getting rid of fucking, pardon me, Hangouts, Google Hangouts. That's how I do my lives currently. So I'll have to work out a new way of doing it. I'm sure. I'm just like, I've had other YouTubers like, hey, fucking out. I don't know what the fuck happened then. Am I back? I can't believe if anyone's still tuning in. Sorry, everyone. You fucking hangouts. Fuck. Can you still see me? Some reason my laptop just died on me. No understanding. No fucking. I like big bug butts. Yeah, Big Bob, you know that. And I swear to God, I can hear the possums up in my. That was weird. I'm all blacked out. Are we still in on this shit? It's weird. Reading through the comment section. Am I back? I think I'm back. Tell me in the comment section. Mate, he's a great dog. Getting a bit old now. Holy shit, mate. Talking about dogs. Tell me if I'm still live. What the hell happened? Looks like your connection is struggling. Oh, okay. Is that what happened? I think my whole bloody back, man. Yeah, I think my whole bloody my whole fucking laptop just dropped out. It's the Soviets. They're not happy with Duspo. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking shut this gun down. You know what I mean? I can't believe it's only been an hour. How good is that? I've still got a lot of shit to read, mate. Strap yourself in. They're not gonna fucking stop us. Nah, probably my fault anyway for some reason. Anyway, get this bitch. Get this fucking story up here. Sky News. I've been reading a bit of Sky News. This is like Australia's Fox News, but not so out of control. Nah, Sky News is alright. Fox News is alright too. That's where I first got red pilled when I had Foxtel, and I'm like, you can always count on Foxtel to have some shit going on, some rhetoric. You know what I mean? Which I love. Anyway, this article's not letting me fucking tune in. It's something about the I'll tell you about the article. The New Zealand, the bitch from New Zealand. You know the Sheila who is the Prime Minister of New Zealand. I don't even know her name. She looks like, you know who she is. She's like this. She smiles and her teeth are like, her smile's like more gums than teeth, and it's weird. Jacinta something. I don't even know her name. I'm gonna Google the bitch's name. Hey, you fucking going? Hey, Born Nordic, thanks for tuning in, dude. I started early tonight. I'm thinking, mate. Nah, I've started watching bloody Stranger Things and I want to tune in on that. NZPM. What's that bitch's name? Jacinta Ardern. Yeah, that's right. You'd think I would know this, right? But I don't. I don't pay attention. These people get put into the delete box and I just bloody like, Jacinta Ardern is a lizard person. Amen. I fucking totally agree with you, dude. Because I can. You're a legend. She is one of the most fucking lizard people I've ever met in my life. My boss today, he's the ultimate micromanager, and he's like, anyway, he fucking touched my hand. I'm like, what the fuck? It was like a fucking cold lizard man hand. It was like, I was like, are you wearing a glove, mate? Or did you just touch me with your hand? I'm like a fucking lizard person. They're fucking everywhere, mate. I'm telling you. They're surrounding us all the time. The lizard people. Anyway, this Jacinta bitch, Jacinta Ardern, because I've lost the article, it won't even let me click on this article. It was all about news all week long, and I remember what the fuck the article's about. I didn't even have to read it. This Jacinta bitch, she came to Australia for a visit from my fucking nation of birth, New Zealand. The New Zealand, the New Holy Land. But they've turned into a left-wing shithole. But I think the silent majority of New Zealanders don't want nothing to do with this madness. Neither do the Maoris. They don't want nothing to do with this shit. It's just the fucking squeaky wheel losers, right? They're like, virtue signal. The currency of the times. Anyway, this bitch came and visited Australia. She's going on. She's like, hey, fucking going, Scott Morrison. And she starts banging on how 1,500 New Zealanders have been sent back for breaking the law. So they've been deported back to New Zealand. People on visas and stuff. And they're like, because they're not citizens, if they break the law, they go back to New Zealand. And she's like, I don't think it's fair. It's not fair. Some of these people don't have any connection to New Zealand. They've come over to Australia when they were young. And it's unfair. They come to New Zealand and they're pretty much Australians. Well, get over it, bitch. Your country's full of these fucking criminal Australians now. They're pretty much Australians. Isn't that funny? But I think she's just like a UN freak show capitulator who's just like, you shouldn't deport anyone. And she's just saying that, because she wants her big globalist UN agenda to fucking destroy planet Earth. No one wants it. No one in Asia or the Middle East or Africa or Latin America or the Pacific Islands. None of them want fucking the UN telling them what to do or open borders. In the real world, if open borders happen like that tomorrow, you'd be like, how much is my house worth? And you'd like fucking be like, fuck, I got 100K in equity, and you'd sell up and you'd go buy $100,000 house, like, on a Pacific island somewhere, and you'd be like, thanks, mate, for having me. And you'd just move to one of these fucking islands and go fishing all day and drinking moonshine. with your mates. You get like your 10 of your mates and you'd be like, let's sell up tomorrow and we're going to buy fucking houses on the beach in Tahiti and drink moonshine and just fucking go fishing. And you'd be like, fucking oath, mate. So globalism, all these weirdos, this will, if it ever rolled out, it's going to be the greatest benefit is for me and my mates. We're out of here. You can migrate here all you want, but we're fucking gone. We're moving to Brazil somewhere and just buy some fucking cheap old shack, get a heap of guns, and be like, create our own paradise. Fuck the UN. Oi, Reagan, $2, mate. Fuck Jack. Jacinta Ardern. She is the weirdest bitch on earth. And just look at her teeth. It's all gums. What happened to her fucking lip? And I'm not saying like there's probably nothing she can do about that, but God's sake, man, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, maybe I should just smile like a normal person. If you have like giant gums, if like your smile is more gums than teeth, just look at yourself in the mirror and go, that's a bit fucking weird. It's like a Muslim with a shit rat beards with no mustache. You know what I mean? Just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, I look like a fuckhead. They have no. These people are so idiotic. They can't self critique. They can't self critique. They can't look in the mirror and be like, oh, I look like a fucking dickhead. You know what I mean? If they knew what they were doing, they'd have fucking mullet hats. You know what I mean? Cheers, Regan, mate. You get a fucking another shot. You stud. Woo! We've just hit over an hour too. Jacinta Ardern. She's the most stupid bitch on planet Earth right now. She's the modern day Hillary. And all the left wing media is like, she's the most beloved politician on planet Earth. She's such a pathetic fucking person. She's like the most racist bitch on planet Earth towards Australians because she doesn't want migrants who were born in New Zealand, migrated to Australia when they were young, right? And yeah, they've fucking broken the law and they're getting deported. And she's like, we don't want them. We don't want these Australians. What a fucking racist piece of shit. Learn how to smile, you fucking crackpot. And apparently her husband's a stay-at-home dad. He's looking after the kid. They're not even married. They're like engaged. So they're like had a bastard child out of wedlock. And you know, I hope she pumps out a few more. I hope she doesn't. Like, at least she's not a cat mum. You know, like isn't like half of the European politicians are fucking dog mums and cat and fucking dog cat mums and dog dads. What a bunch of fucking pathetic losers. Someone's trying to call me. A hidden number. Should I try it? Should I answer it? It's from Optus, and you know what it is? It's one of them fake fucking calls where they try to steal your information and fucking rip you off. Hello, this is Optus from Nigeria. Give me your bank account detail, and I will fuck your life. That's all that phone call was. Congratulations for trying to ruin my life. Anyway, we've got another fucking article here. Here's another article. It's you gotta fucking get on this shit, mate. Youths targeted sex offenders in juvenile justice center riot. So we've had a fucking riot in one of our prisons for teenagers, and even they've targeted the pedophiles and rapists. I love it because our justice, they won't give us justice. They slap the pedos and rapists on the wrist. It should be full of priests and fucking all of them that should be in there getting bashed and shivved by these fucking based youths. Nightwave Radio in the comment section. G'day, mate. You'll have to get Duspo back on. Or come on my show any Saturday. Or I think it's your Friday. I don't know. You know how it fucking goes, mate. Cheap Tuesday, drinking. My last Saturday show, I was doing shots at 9 in the morning. Kind of fucked me up. I went to the pub at 1 o'clock after lunch with the boys, and I was like, mate, give me a minute. I was still a bit fucked up from the morning, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's life. Thanks for tuning in, fucking Nightwave. I'll jump back in the comments section before I rattle on about this youth detention center. Any decent comments? Ooh. Yeah, man, sure. Just been busy lately. Need notice. Yeah, I've been busy too, man. I know it's like Dusty will get drunk and email me like, come on my show right now. That's the way I do it. I'm just like, fuck, is me laptop dying again? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Maybe I'm right. Maybe it's still working. Hey, looks like we're still working. I remember when I was coming home on the train and Daywave Radio, old mate, he was like fucking. I was in the comment section. He got me on the show live. That was so funny. That's the way Dusty rolls. Just a fucking hot mess. Just like maggot, get me on. It's fuck. Hey, it works, right? And I'll be eating dinner. Fuck yeah. I'm on the other side of the planet, mate. You know what I mean? This is how we do it in the land down under, in the desert. You know what I mean? Just never fucking give up. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, Nightwave. Thanks heaps for all your help. What a fucking top bloke. Sometimes I pinch myself and I'm like, what a bunch of fucking good people. You know what I mean? Having a crack at life. Anyway, this fucking riot. How long are we going? We'll go another 20 minutes, I reckon. And then I'm going to watch Stranger Things. I got to watch them kids. I got to watch them kids ride their bikes around and fucking deal with fucking hyperdimensional demons or aliens or whatever the fuck they are. Essentially, it's the same thing. It reminds me of when I was a kid in New Zealand, and we used to, like, in New Zealand, right, in the deep South Island, the sun goes down at 10 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? The sun goes down at 10. We're like fucking little kids. Like, if you've watched Stranger Things, you know what I'm talking about. These little kids, they're riding around on their bikes all hours of the night. That's exactly what it was like for me and my mates and my brother. And we'd be fucking around. And we'd be like, we used to watch all these alien and horror movies and shit and be like, go to our mate's house, watch these movies, and then be like, fucking, we'd all have to ride up bikes home and you'd be like, what the fuck? It'd be like, it's fucked up. That's why when I watch that Stranger Things show on Netflix, I'm like, yeah, it takes me back. Takes me back to they weren't even the good old days. They were shit days. But anyway, it was fucking fun. I remember the first time watching Predator 2. Like, it doesn't get better than that. That's like a sacred memory, and every normal person who's not a pathetic loser victim, they remember where, they were like, I remember where I was when fucking, I won't say it. when them Muslims flew that plane into that building. I remember where I was. I remember where I was when I watched Terminator 2 and The Predator. That's what I remember. I don't fucking remember where I was when 9/11 happened. I just remember every day how fucking stupid and idiotic Muslims and the left are. That's what I remember. It's like stupid idiots. That's all they fucking are. Anyway, too many tangents, mate. Anyone want to shout me a fucking shot? I'm getting thirsty. I'm gonna go cook dinner and watch a fucking TV show soon. You know what I mean? Gonna go watch my movies. Anyway, there's a riot. There was a riot. I love the Australian news too. You know what I mean? You can't just read all this international news. You got to have a bit of homegrown news. 12 inmates. They remained on the rooftop of the complex. And must have shot right down here. Riot police have dragged inmates from the roof of a juvenile prison after almost 24 hours. There was like a 24-hour riot. What the fuck? They must be so shit, these guards. Get this shit. The riot began on Sunday when dozens of young inmates stormed the Frank Baxton Juvenile Justice Centre on the New South Wales Central Coast. Police said, get this shit, the rioters obtained a set of keys to facilitate the rampage. Get this, you won't fucking believe this. And used chainsaws to cut open the cell doors. What the fuck? How many chainsaws do you need in a youth justice center? So the guards or the groundsman, he's like, yeah, mate, there is one tree in this whole detention center, and I need fucking 4 chainsaws, mate. What did he do? Maybe the janitor, maybe the groundsman is just like this legend. Maybe he just bought all his chainsaws in to sharpen them. You know, and he's, I'm going to fucking sharpen chainsaws. What I got fuck all to do. Next minute, a bunch of these young fucking crazy bastards storm in, kick in his door. How you fucking going? And I'll be like, we need these chainsaws, mate. Yeah, no worries. Do you want me to just finish sharpening for you? So I got a shitty chainsaw. I paid $100 for it. And I've knocked down so many trees with it. I love chopping down trees and burning them and cooking meat. Doesn't that sound terrible? Here we go. They reportedly used makeshift weapons to target. Whoa, get this. These are our modern day superheroes. They reportedly used makeshift weapons to target sex offenders in an in an ongoing riot that has left 7 people injured. Huh. Are they all sex offenders? So they went and rioted. They were like, we're gonna fucking stab these fucking pedophile cunts and rapists. Hey, look, they must have like some kind of restraint because they didn't use the chainsaws to hurt anyone, right? You know what I mean? They can't be that bad. 3 people housed at a center, including an 18-year-old. What the fuck? And shouldn't an 18-year-old be in a adult prison in a critical condition? Right? I bet you they lied about his age and made him sound older. Are at the blah 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 shithole hospital. 8 inmates have surrendered earlier today, 4 on Monday morning, and a further 4 climbed off the roof after 1 p.m. Mate, I need some fucking wheat picks, a Milo, and a Vegemite sandwich. I'm fucking getting over it. And so they climbed down the roof. You know what I mean? Where was I? I've lost myself again. Talking to media on Monday afternoon, Superintendent John, whatever his name is, said the youths would be charged and could face up to 15 years in jail. Fucking hell, mate! This is what people get charged with for actually giving us the justice that we deserve. Going after the rapists and pedophiles. Geez, these young guys are like heroes. They bashed and assaulted. Well, look, they had chainsaws and they didn't use them on anyone. They made makeshift knives. I don't know if they were knives. They made makeshift weapons. And for some reason, they went after the pedos and rapists. What the fuck? Maybe they were like wanting some redemption. They're like, we're going to fucking get these filthy bastards. This is what happens when the courts don't give the people justice anyway. We want to resolve this peacefully without injury to detainees, without injury to police, he said. For fuck's sake. They should get them like beanbag shotguns out and just be like, bang. I would love that shit being a guard. You'd be like, what do you mean they're running around with fucking chainsaws? Can't we go in with the beanbag guns? Can't we fuck them up with the beanbag guns? That's why I got this job. They won't even let you use the beanbag guns. Fuck that. For a joke. What the fuck? I've only got one shot left. Regan the Legend, $3. One more shot, lad. Good night. Thanks, brother. God bless you. ROTC Bear, $2. Thanks, bro. Woo! I definitely needed the shot. Pardon me, almost burp into the microphone. What a pig, eh? I need to run off and grab another beer, I reckon, because I've run out of moonshine. I got to batch some up this week, maybe. Maybe tomorrow I could batch up some more moonshine. Anyway, cheers, boys. Cheers, men. You're great. Thank you. Delicious. Gotta love life. You guys make life amazing. Anyway, wouldn't you be pissed off being a guard and not being able to shoot these little fuckers? If they let him go in with the beanbag shotgun straight up, they would have been like, yeah, no, we're carrying on for 5 minutes and we shot him with the beanbags. But we had to be politically incorrect. This is the problem with political incorrectness. They give the pedos and rapists the slap on the wrist, right? Then the fucking whole crowd riot, the whole prison riots, goes straight after them, and then look, the guards are probably based as fuck. They're probably normal as like, can I use the shotgun with the bean bags? Right? And they're not even allowed to. Because like I just said, the article's like, we tried to, we don't want to hurt the inmates or the guards to get hurt because we're fucking pathetic losers. No one signed up to be a guard. That shit sounds fucking stupid. Maybe everyone will read this article and be like, they're gonna be like, you know what they're gonna be like? They're gonna be like, everyone's gonna read this article and be like, fuck being a guard in one of these fucking prisons. Because you don't even get to use the beanbag. Sounds fucking stupid. Another $2. NDX Extreme found my new drinking buddy. Yeah, dude. Every Tuesday and Thursday. Even Saturday mornings, and that's not a good time for me to drink. Even though last Saturday I was doing shots at like 9 in the morning, and it just, yeah, such is fucking life. Jesse Chambers, proud to see that Bundy bottle. Yeah, I know. With the Proud Boy sticker on it. It's okay to be a Proud Boy. Someone's got to love life. You know what I mean? Well, I'm running off to grab a beer. Hang on, get this. Let's fucking do this shit before I run. I hate to run off. It's probably going to take longer than. It's going to take longer. This is the longest period you're going to go. It's going to be longer than me getting a beer. Yep. Can't even find it. How pathetic. What a pathetic fucking loser. Anyway, before I run off and grab 2 fucking beers. Trying to find my funny. I'm just going to bolt it. And he's back! And I'm back. This is some beer my mate bought around. You'd have to be a top bloke. Get this. My mate rocks up. He's like, rocks up with 30 cans of beer. Hey, yeah. And then he's like, I've got to go soon. I've got to go soon. I've got to go soon, but you know what? Leaves me his. I'm such a fucking stupid cunt sometimes. That's a lie. Anyway, he rocks up. Hey, fucking going. 30 cans of beer. I gotta go soon. Leaves his carton of beer here. What a legend. What a true legend. And I've been drinking these beers, like a beer here and a beer there. A beer every Tuesday and cheap Tuesday and thirsty Thursday, just fucking smashing them back. No. Next time I'm bringing a whole bottle of moonshine down here. So running out. What a fucking shame. You know what I mean? I feel like bad, mate, because I can't do shots anymore. I've got a whole giant jar over there full of. Anyway, where was I? Where's another article? I think them youth, them. Do you ever read RT News? Because I've been starting to read RT News, and people are like, that's Russian news. That's like this. It's all spin. And I haven't heard that. This is an article from RT News, and I haven't heard it from any of the other mainstream media. So like, it must be fake, right? This is what it says: RT News. I don't want to kill 10 million people. Trump says he could win Afghanistan war in 10 days if he killed 10 million people. That is. Maybe yeah. So U.S. President Trump is seeking help from Pakistan to end the war in Afghanistan, saying that he could win the war in a week if he wanted to kill millions and wipe off the country. Fuck. As if. I don't think Trump even said that. Or maybe he said it like he's in the context where he's like, it would kill a lot of people. I'm not interested in that. It's like 10 million people could die. So it's not me. Maybe he said it like that. You know what I mean? And RT News, which I actually like RT News. I read a lot of news. I reckon I read 40, 50 news articles a day. Like I actually like reading different news articles, right? And then it's like funny. I probably come up and then I'm like, that was good. That was a good article. And then I read it to you, right? And you're probably thinking, why the fuck did he read that? You know what I mean? But that's how the Dust Bow's mind works. That's how the shit happens. That's what happens when you do shots of moonshine every Tuesday and Thursday. You know what I mean? You know what I fucking mean, mate? Or you don't. You don't know. I don't know what you fucking mean, mate. You know what I mean? Right. Anyway, this is what RT reckons. US President Donald Trump is seeking to help from Pakistan. Yeah, right. Win the war in a week, Trump said on Monday. Yeah, right. Well, it's fucking what? This must be from when was this article written? 3 years ago. No, it wasn't. It was only written the 23rd of July. No, not long ago. Right. Anyway, I don't want to go that route. The president added, I don't want to kill 10 million people. See how reasonable Trump is? He's not a murderer like Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. You know what I mean? They were like bombing 10 countries. What a bunch of losers. They hated Muslims. They were like, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton were like virtue signaling to the max. We love Muslims. Islam's a religion of peace, whilst they were bombing fucking 10 Muslim countries. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Instead, Trump said Pakistan will help the US from in the long war in Afghanistan. Anyway, any fucking way. We've been there for 19 years and we've acted as policemen, not soldiers, Trump said. Adding he has been withdrawing US troops from Afghanistan. Yeah, good on you, mate. This article's super short too. This is the closest we've been to a peace deal, Khan added, hoping that in the coming weeks the Afghan government would agree to direct talks with the Taliban. The US envoy. This is the stupid thing. I think when America initially went to war in Afghanistan, it was the Mujahideen who actually controlled Afghanistan. It wasn't the Taliban. It was the Mujahideen who fought and defeated the communists, the Russians, right? And now it's like it's even worse. It's worse than the Mujahideen. Now we have the Taliban, and they're having meetings with the Taliban. Well, fucking what? And like Trump said, he's like, we've been the policemen of Afghanistan for 19 years. They were never the soldiers of Afghanistan. They never went in there and just fucking, just like the youth detention center. They won't let you go in there with the beanbag shotguns and deal with it. They're like, hang on, PC. The PC madness is a full effect in the military and all aspects of the fucking of it's just the social justice warrior fucking you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm sure they fucking war's terrible. It's not great. Anyway, I'm talking shit. I know nothing about it. It's not good. Yeah, so they're having direct talks with the Taliban, but that's fucking great, ain't? The US peace envoy has been holding talks with the Taliban for months, reaching an agreement on principle. in January on withdrawal of foreign troops from Afghanistan, but with many issues still left unresolved. Well, that doesn't sound too bad, especially if it's coming from RT News, right? At the end of the day, there's a certain amount of spin here. But I could only imagine. I'm sure after 19 years, the Afghanis are just like, can you please fuck off? Just leave. They should just leave and be like, we are permanently going to station a aircraft carrier in the Indian Ocean, and if you fuck around, we're going to bomb the shit out of you again. And you'll never be able to hurt an American person because it's all going to be drones. Just say that and just be like, you better keep your shit under control, or else we're just gonna. And that's the agreement. That is the best agreement you can have. We're leaving now, but we're going to permanently station an aircraft carrier in the Indian Ocean. Any of you fuckers, you dickheads, we're just going to be like, I'll give you a call or a text. I'll be like, hey, go, mate. Dusty Bogan here. You're being a fuckhead again. And this is what you get. And just be like, bang. Some drone drops a fucking egg on them. And then, like, sometimes don't and just drop, like, pamphlets of, like, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. And they'll be like, fuck you. They were supposed to be our God. No. They were supposed to save us. Holy shit, yeah. I'll read the comment section. Where the fuck are we, mate? Cuspo. I'm glad it's only 6:30. I'm glad. Usually I start at 6. And I finish at like 7:30, and then I gotta get my shit sorted out. So we're gonna do my lives at 5 o'clock Australian time. We're gonna go an hour earlier. It might affect my views, but I don't. That's alright. You can always watch it later. You know, it's probably, if you're American, is it better if I start earlier? I don't even know. Lisa NW messed up the wars being waged abroad. Yeah, I think they are. They are messed up. Just gotta like, they should have like submarines that can launch drones. I think they already do anyway. And just be like, they should just be like, if you're a dickhead, we're just gonna bomb the shit out of you and just cruise a fucking sub in the waters there near that nation and then just launch a drone and just get rid of whoever's like a real dick. Just be like, mate, you are a fuckhead. But that's like out of control. They could do it to me and be like, Dustbone, nah! He died doing what he did best, having a shot. Nah. Maybe all the Muslims would just grow beards with mustaches and then would all be like, I like them 5% more than I hated them yesterday. That's what would happen. Every Muslim just grow. If I did not have hair here, you would think I'm the biggest fuckhead on planet Earth. Let's face it. You'd be like, I fucking hate you. So 5% of everyone who loves or hate you comes down to you being a bloke with some kind of mustache on that beard. You can't have a beard without a mustache. You're not Abraham Lincoln. He's the only person who didn't have a mustache who was half decent. Fucking dumb. On it, this is what Deadbeat reckons. Honestly, the planet needs America to police it. I personally thank God America is number one. Name a better country. You can't. Can't. You can't name a better country. America's full of like, despite Antifa, delete the stupid idiot. Like, they don't even exist. They don't even exist. This is the thing. Next time you're at a football game or you're at church, right? Or you're anywhere, and there's probably like hundreds, thousands of people, and you'd be like, normal people. But if everyone in that crowd decided to be dickheads, right? That's all Antifa is. They're not even a lot of people. They're just like fucking, yeah, maybe it's like a shit it's like a shit sport event went rogue. That the fuck all. And America is not that. America is all the good people who are in there. I'm glad you guys. You just got to keep them accountable. You know what I mean? Keep everyone accountable. The politicians, and tell them to fucking do a better job. But yeah, I'm glad you guys have got the guns. It's all, and I think like the thing is that in Western nations, here's the thing about America. America said, yeah, we're going to ban slavery. So no one pointed the gun to America's head. America was like, America self critiqued. It self critiqued and said, that's not really good. We're going to stop doing that. Whilst the rest of the world and every other nation continued it. And everyone forgets that point, don't they? Every other nation had slavery and continued slavery afterwards. America self-critiqued itself and said, we're not doing that. Yeah, we need the self-critiquers to be in control. People who hold themselves accountable. Personal responsibility. Wow. How fucking shocking. Just fly them sweet fucking. Get Bob Lazar and his fucking alien spacecrafts to just fucking go and drop a few bombs here and there where we need them. You know what I mean? There's no point invading countries anymore. Don't even do that. Yeah, football and Aussie rules. Yeah, it does. It's pretty good. We're the only blockade against globalism. Yeah, I reckon. I reckon Australia, for the most part, the conservative parties are against globalism. There's not out. Well, hang on. I don't think this is the stupid thing. The Middle East, Africa, Asia, Latin America, they don't actually believe in globalism. The Pacific Islands, they don't believe in globalism. They don't want someone else making the rules for them. They don't want me. They don't want me to sell my house and buy a house on the Pacific Island or in Latin America and start living the dream in their backyard. They don't. They don't believe in globalism. They fucking have any. It's only the stupid left wing idiots who believe in globalism. That's such a fucking minority. They can't even get half of people in the West to believe in it. You know what I mean? Let alone people who live outside of Western nations. People outside of Western nations are like, fuck you and fuck off. They don't want anything to do with it. They want to govern themselves. Actually, Dusty, the Muslim ideology promotes globalism the most. Oh, yeah. Because they believe in Sharia law and taking over and shit. Global gaze. Yeah. It's, yeah, maybe, like, but maybe Christians believe in globalism because Jesus said, go make disciples of all the nations. You know what I mean? So we could say that. Link a Dan Net vid about Bob Lazar in the comments section on one of your vids, Dusty. Yeah. Go to Bob Lazar, mate. Check it out. Global Ebola. How about we have global normalism? where cunts are normal. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to install here. Fuck globalism. Yeah, globalism will never work. It's just a fantasy. Anyway, I think I've had the most amount of viewers right now. But yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a night. 6:40. I'm only 40 minutes on my normal time. I'm glad I'm starting an hour early. I'm starting at 5 Australia time. Anyway, usually I set a fucking reminder day before. I think this worked better for me. Anyway, thanks for fucking multiculturalism. It doesn't work. Multiculturalism doesn't work. Go ask any of your left leaning friends. Just be like, do you catch the train? Are you going to catch the bus? Do you catch the bus to work? Where are you going to send your kids to school? Just ask them. And they're the most fucking segregating people on earth. They don't want to congregate with anyone. They are fucking the most retarded, racist people on earth. And look at all these like people like Muslims don't believe in multiculturalism. Most people don't. They move to the West and they just fucking create their own little subcultures. They don't want to integrate. They don't believe in multiculturalism. They believe in their own culture. It's so stupid. Night, Dusty. Night, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the shots. And we're going to go again Thursday. Thursday. I'll make sure I have a whole bowl of moonshine ready to shot. Go into the deep. Find some more articles. I'm so confident between now and Thursday, there's going to be so many more fucking bullshit articles to read and banter about.